Stampers, Kim from stampingimperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share a quick technique. I may have shared this before, you may have seen it somewhere before, but every now and then we need a reminder of things that we know how to do but we've forgotten about because we haven't done them in a really long time. So I thought I would share this. I have 3 different kinds of ribbon here, and I've been doing a lot of fall crafting, and I don't feel like I have just the right color of ribbon. So like I keep wanting to pull out a Cajun Craze or, you know, a solid mossy meadow or something like that. And so what I started doing was coloring my own ribbon, and there are so many different techniques to do that. And we have so many great ribbons to color. My favorite one to color is this organza, this Whisper White organza ribbon. It's so pretty, so quick and easy. I also like coloring the Venetian lace. That's a really easy project to do. And then in the holiday catalog we have this striped satin, this like a very subtle, very vanilla stripes, and it's like alternating satin bands. It's very pretty. So those are great ribbons, and really you can do this with almost any ribbon. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Spritzers, and when you purchase them you get 2 Spritzers. And what I do is, and I definitely want to try Cajun Craze because for some reason I keep wanting to reach for that. So you need your Spritzer, you need your re-inker. This is a great use for re-inkers, and you need a 70% alcohol solution. This is, you know, $1. A bottle of this will last you a while. It's like $1 at your pharmacy, and you know, you can get it right off the shelf. So I'm going to move these, and I always do this inside a box. So I'm going to put a piece of paper down inside the box because the box has a little slit in it. So there you go. So here's my box. I'm going to lay the ribbon down inside the box. So hopefully you can see it like this. I'll do the 3 different kinds of ribbon, and then I'm going to just open this up, and I'm going to pour about maybe 2/3 full of alcohol, and you might want to do this over the sink. I'm not going to be very neat, I'm sure. Okay, so can you see that? Maybe not very well. Yeah, hard to see. But it's about, I filled it up about there. Maybe you want to fill it up a little more. I might put a little more in, just because I have 3 pieces I want to do, and if I like the way it turns out, I'll do a little more. Okay, so the next part you kind of have to play around with, because this part is all going to depend on how dark you want your ribbon. Now I kind of want it dark, so I'm going to put maybe about 10 drops. So I've got 10 drops. Now you can also spritz papers. The Glimmer Paper, I believe I did a video on that. So you can spritz that also. It's pretty fun. And then I'm just going to mix it up. Somebody did a card making thing that I went to. It was like a make and take card making thing. Like a Stamp-A-Stick, and we each provided the materials for 1 card. Somebody put the metallic ink refiller in here, which was great because it gave you this great sparkle pattern on your cards, but that really clogged. The re-inkers tend not to, though. The regular alcohol inks tend not to. Okay, so then I'm just going to spray it toward my project. And there are lots of ways to do this. You can spray it to be as dark as you want it or as light as you want it. And I put 10 drops of re-inker in there, which should make it fairly dark. And every color takes it up differently. My favorite color to spritz is Bermuda Bay. Okay, pretty, right? Let me just grab a little piece of Glimmer Paper so I can show you that too. Here's the glimmer paper. I'm just going to cut a little chunk. And you can do the same thing with glimmer paper. You just have to let it dry. You can get any color that you want. So I'm just going to let this dry in my box. And when it's all dry, I'll show you what it looks like. One little tip I do want to share is once you're done with that color, it doesn't really pay, unless you're going to use it within the next few days, to leave it in the spritzer bottle because they evaporate. So this is one that I didn't wash out right away, and it, after a couple weeks it evaporated because the alcohol does evaporate pretty quickly. So make sure you dump it out. You can pour it right down the sink and then rinse out your spritzer and just spray a few sprays. And you can always, if you need to, you can always put a little alcohol in there and spritz if the water doesn't work to clean out the spritzer. Hey Stampers, I just wanted to show you, I actually took a larger piece and I spritzed a few colors onto the larger piece. This is, I wanted to do fall colors, so Delightful Dijon, then I have Mossy Meadow, then I have Blackberry Bliss, then I have Cherry Cobbler, and a little bit of Crumb Cake there, and you can see it's very dark now, but like you saw how dark the Cajun Craze one was, and as it dries it lightens. So every now and then if I want it darker, I'll go back and actually spritz it again and let it dry again. But this is already dry and I don't even think it's been 10 minutes and my ribbon is already dry. Ooh, this one came out nice and dark, and you can see this very vanilla satin ribbon really did lighten, but look how beautiful this one is. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So you can get your own unique colors of ribbon to match the projects or to highlight your projects. So keep that in mind while you're looking at the colors that you want to use. Just keep in mind that you can actually take the ribbons that you have, the whites especially, and the very vanilla ones or the natural color ones, and you can spritz them with a little color and get some pretty interesting unique colors for your own ribbon. So give that a try. Check out my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Make sure you're signed up for my mailing list, and give this video a like below, share with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.